Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Today I'm going to do a short video with another watch, and this is, I know, watch lovers, I know, it's a smartwatch. So, although I'm not really a huge fan of smartwatches, they are very, very popular. I feel like smartwatches have kind of almost replaced the standard digital and definitely analog watch or automatic watch. So they are very popular and always wear what you like. It makes you happy. But here it is right here. And this is by a company that goes by the name of Heyplus. So this is their Heyplus, what do they call this one? This one is the Air. Heyplus Air, I think it's called. Yeah, so they make two different versions. They make their standard version, which is 99 bucks, and then I don't know if they have any coupons on that today. And then they have this one here, which I believe is like their lighter version. Probably has a little less features. I didn't really compare the difference, but you do get $16 off 40 bucks today. So really affordable. These have come down a lot in price. I reviewed probably about 4 different watches on the channel so far. And when you have a lot of these kind of off-branded Asian companies, they're all very, very similar. Not a lot of difference. So let's start with the gripes I have with a lot of these inexpensive smartwatches and why I'm pleasantly surprised with this particular one. So I like the fact that they put a button on the side. A lot of times these smartwatches have you use your finger just to kind of activate the screen and swipe up. I always find it's kind of, going off accidentally. So nice to have the wake button on the side. This does track your steps, like most of them, your workouts. It does have your standard pulse rate detection to monitor your heart rate. And then it has oxygen sensing. Now, I don't know how accurate these things are. I've had a lot of difficulties in the past really getting a watch that claimed that, especially for these price points, that did, for instance, blood pressure. I've had watches that say they do blood pressure, and they're all over the place. Even with heart rate, they're really inaccurate. So like anything that's affordable like this that hasn't been really, I'd say, calibrated or tested, I would really kind of use these devices with a grain of salt. Don't depend upon this to monitor your vitals. Use this as an extra tool. The main thing that I personally wear one of these for when I'm actually wearing one, I'll wear it on my right wrist, is really just tracking the steps. When we get closer to like the summertime where I'm a lot more active out in the track and stuff like that, I step up my steps as we get closer to spring, right? Now, again, these are tools. This is not meant isn't your answer, your number one answer to your fitness goals. I mean, these are just tools to help you accomplish, maybe some gains, right? Maybe some fitness gains, whether that's, most likely losing some weight. Again, just being active. Anything that I've said, anything that helps you achieve some fitness goals is good, right? But again, don't depend upon it. So, pretty straightforward. They have the contacts on the back, your sensor, those contacts actually connect to your magnetic charging cable. It does not come with the power adapter, which is really annoying. Although I have tons of these laying around, if you are a person who's not really that techy, and you don't have a lot of chargers, it's annoying to pay, even $40, even with the $16 coupon. I'd rather see them put a $10 coupon and include a power adapter. They're so affordable. People like to get things, take them out of the box, and have it all ready to go. Yeah, you can use your phone adapter. I'm sure people have these laying around, but it's nice just to include everything, so it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Other than that, you have the instruction manual. The app is called Heyplus. In the box, basic. I'm not going to go into this. Born to, for some reason, is all one word, but it's born to brave. A little bit of a language barrier there. I think they meant born to be brave. I don't really, I could do without the nonsense motivation. It reminds me of like a Peloton commercial. It's like if you want your fitness goals, you have to dig deep and find that motivation. You're not always gonna have somebody, forcing you or pep talking you through things. Sometimes you're gonna have to, when it's out there, you're out, it's raining outside, the weather's crummy, it's 30 degrees, and your workout equipment's in the garage like myself. You're out there, you're out there in the rain running around. So you have to push yourself. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here by any way, but I think it'd be better just to have their name and leave it at that. I don't like things like that. It's kind of like, let me get on my tangent real quick here. It's like all these fake natties on Instagram telling you how to grow your arms, and they're all on steroids. So it's really just kind of, I digress. So anyway, what do you get with this? So you do get a 1.69 touchscreen display with 100 watch faces. in order to update the faces, you can scroll through on the app. I'm not going to show you how to do all that. And it takes about 30 seconds to update the face. You know, I find one you like and leave it alone. You do have the oxygen sensing. Again, I have no idea how accurate it is. For me, when I put it on, it said 97, 99%. I think the only way to really kind of test this stuff is if you actually have a reliable, calibrated blood oxygen sensor. And you can kind of, you know, after some time and kind of comparing results, know if you can really trust this or not. I do find it's kind of a wasted gimmick to me to have an oxygen sensor, because really, you know, your oxygen levels should always be the same. Like, there is no... Like, you're not going for a goal. You know what I mean? With steps, you're trying to achieve a goal, and this helps you to track that and say, all right, if it's, you know, getting close to the end of the day, let's say you have a job where you're, I don't know, you're sedentary, you're not really doing a lot. Let's say you only got 2,000 steps and your goal's 3. You know, you're, all right, well, I got to move around. I didn't move around as much today. And you got, you know, if that helps you reach your goal and track what you're doing, that's great. You're not going to track your blood oxygen level. That's just kind of a pointless gimmick to me. Heart rate, absolutely. If you're looking to, you know, trigger some fat loss, you got to get your heart rate up. Tracking that, you know, for me, that's kind of helpful. I always seem to have a hard time getting my heart rate up. So for me, it's nice to kind of track that. But again, I've had many of these devices not be too reliable. I can't speak on this. You'll just have to get it and test it. 7 days battery life, 200 milliamp battery. And what else? It says here it could be fully charged within 2.5 hours. You know, you get the standard alert. Somebody text messages you. You'll get that on there. You can set all those things up. Stopwatch, remote control for music. You know, now, here's the other thing I don't really like about a lot of these inexpensive watches. And again, this is a really great value. Don't get me wrong. If you're mainly going to track your steps and try to track your calories through walking and running. But the other fitness workout modes, they include walking, running, swimming, riding, basketball, badminton, soccer, and jump rope. You know, I think I wish they would improve the algorithms on these for the American market, because, you know, badminton's not really, like, think about if you are somebody who's looking to start a fitness journey of some sort, what are you going to do? You're probably either going to lift weights with resistance training. That's like a big one. That's what most people do. Or you're going to get on a treadmill, or you're going to walk, or you're going to run. I do like they did the jump rope. That's something I do almost every time I work out. I use the jump rope. But, you know, most people don't say, yeah, I'm going to start my fitness routine. I want to track my calories. I'm going to start playing soccer. Like, that's not, you know, you either are into that or you're not. So I think for the American market, companies need to improve the algorithm and make realistic workout modes. Running, absolutely. Walking, cycling, absolutely. Swimming's a good one. This has an IP68, I think, water resistance. Those are good ones, but, you know, include somehow some kind of weightlifting. You know, a lot of times when I'm using these, I'll pick hiking, because to me it's the closest thing on any of these I can really, you know, I guess kind of track a workout. But, you know, remember, working out is not rocket science. You know, despite what, here I go again, despite what a lot of influencers on Instagram want you to believe, like you need to do a special workout, the most important thing with working out resistance training is doing it. You know, your proper diet is more important than probably a little more important than the actual working out. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say a good 80%, 75, 80% of getting results is really your diet. You know, as far as getting lean, you know, which, you know, everybody has. Like, for me, I like a healthy balance. I like to eat pizza, you know what I mean? So I work out and I get results, but would they be faster if I had a very strict diet? Absolutely. I kind of eat what I want. Luckily, I can sort of get away with that. Not to be absolutely, you know, single-digit body fat, absolutely not. That takes a lot more dedication and really tweaking your diet. But you know, working out is it's not some rocket science thing. You know, as long as you're getting in there, you know, the guys who are telling you, oh, do this particular curl to build this part of your bicep, that's great if you are an IFBB pro and you're really looking to fine tune your body and you're on performance enhancing drugs. Most people aren't looking to do that. They're looking to bulk up a little, lean down a little, maybe a little both. That's what most people are doing. Most people are never going to hit the level of being a professional athlete in the sport of bodybuilding, right? So, you know, really keep it simple. You know, you don't have to go overboard. Try to activate as much tension on the muscle as you can, and know it's going to work for you personally. It is a personal fitness journey, and you should really only be comparing yourself to yourself, right? So, and again, if this thing helps you, this isn't going to get you there, but this might be a tool to help you out. So, pretty straightforward. Again, activation. Here's one screen I already selected. I don't even really like it. It's got some ridiculous astronaut, but if you select it, you can scroll through sports, sleep. It'll measure your sleep. I don't know. Measure heart rate, exercise. The SpO2 is your oxygen. Weather, kind of nice. Give you a little weather alerts. Shutter if you're going to take a picture. Breathe, I don't know what that is. Press to start. Let me see what that is. Focus on your breath. So somehow this might, I don't know, monitor your breathing. I feel like these are kind of all gimmicks to me. I don't know if any of these really, you know, have any real purpose. I mean, again, if you're going to buy this game, I mean, most people aren't going to, most people that I see with these things are really like, you know, not to insult anybody, most people here are buying these things mainly to track their steps, you know, and their calories. But let's face it, you know, remember, this is an estimation. So you, just because you're, you know, saying, oh, wait, I burned this many calories today, you know, really, again, use it as a tool, track your steps, fine, but don't depend on something like this. So anyway, it works. You know, the great thing about stuff like this is that it's super affordable. Again, $40, $16 off us today. When we compare, if I just do a quick search while I got you guys here, what the market's like. There's a lot of other watches out here. 33 bucks, 29 bucks. And the price is all over the place. Here's 47 with a $20 coupon. So not to, you know, I'm not trying to recommend you buy a different brand, but I'm just, you know, sharing this with you. A lot of these things are all pretty similar, but my real point is they're flooded on Amazon. Whatever one you decide to buy, I would encourage you to definitely, if you are going to try to seriously use it for your heart rate, like let's say you have to monitor that somehow and use it as a tool, I wouldn't depend upon it for medical purposes. Always, you know, calibrated at your doctor's office. These things are very inexpensive, you know, tools to kind of help you with your fitness journey. Again, I've said that many times, but I want you guys to understand the importance. So that's about it. I want to thank Heyplus for their generosity in sending me this watch. If you do want to check out their more expensive version, while I got you folks, how much time we got here? 11 minutes? Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer. The Heyplus Runner is the, let me see which one they got here. This is called the Heyplus, excuse me, the Heyplus Air. Let me just take a look at the Runner. And that one is, no, that one's still 39 bucks. So maybe they, I'm not sure, maybe they did away with that. Bone, it's got some headphones here. I'm not sure. Yeah, oh, here it is. Heyplus, this one here has actually got a slightly larger screen. This one's 100 bucks, but they have a $40 off coupon. When I'm looking at what you get with this, I don't see a lot of difference in the specs here, other than having a slightly larger screen. Yeah, very similar. Blood oxygen, you know, heart rate. Yeah, I don't, be honest with you, I don't really see why you would go with the more expensive version. I see really no difference here in the features. So, kind of odd. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what to tell you. So, in my recommendation, based on what I see, don't even waste your money on the more expensive one. Just go with the Air. Makes more sense. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always here to help. Again, links in the description. Have a fantastic day. Happy New Year, and take care.